Right now at 5, the woman accused of killing a 6-year-old boy tries to get her bond reduced again.
And community members have the chance to explain why they want to keep the Washburn Community Garden.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. An Onalaska woman accused of killing a child is denied a lower bail.
31-year-old Josie Dykeman faces first-degree intentional homicide charges in connection to the death of 6-year-old Alex Xavier Pedron. Dykeman's attorney argued today to have her $250,000 bond lowered. Now, her bond was originally $1 million, and that was reduced during a hearing in August. Dykeman's attorney argued she can't afford her bond. He also requested that Dykeman be released to Ophelia's House, which is a program designed to keep nonviolent women out of jail. Judge Elliot Levine denied the requests. Dykeman is set to next appear in court in January.
One person is dead after a standoff at a school with Germantown police. According to the Associated Press, Germantown police were called to a middle school parking lot yesterday evening for a person acting erratically. When they arrived at the school, the person climbed onto the school's roof and fired at them. The officers returned fire, killing the person. There were about 70 students in the school at the time of the shooting. Officials say no students were hurt. There are no classes at the middle school today, so the Wisconsin Department of Justice can investigate the scene. A local real estate company is holding an open house right now to discuss redeveloping a beloved La Crosse garden.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us with the latest.
Good evening, Ken and Emily. People are starting to come here to the American Legion on 6th Street to learn more of the future of a neighborhood staple. The Washburn Garden has been a beloved part of the community for the past 11 years. Now, 360 Real Estate Solutions wants to turn it into something else they think could better serve the community, including new housing options. Tonight, community members can give their input on the future of the garden and what they want to see happen. Those who attend will also get to see 360 Real Estate Solutions designs and ideas on how they want to transform the block. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll tell you more about what residents want to see happen to the future of their beloved garden. For now, we're live in La Crosse. Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
All right, Jeremy, thanks very much.
Well, it looks like we have a storm approaching, so we're going to throw it over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. We kind of expected a little bit of this. We've had it last night and even up further north earlier this afternoon. But we do have a cell right now. The one that we're watching is the one near Melvina, if I'm pronouncing that right. As you can see right now, it's just approaching the Tomah area, and that's where it's heading right now. That little area you see on top of the radar is kind of where the hail is indicated right now, and that is the main issue we're dealing with this as it approaches Tomah, probably right around 5:15-ish time frame as it pushes that way. It's going to be a hail. Right now, no reports of it confirmed on the ground yet, but 1 inch is definitely a possibility with that. Bigger picture shows you more showers and thunderstorms pushing up towards La Crosse, and then a widespread area that did have some severe earlier on up to the north of Eau Claire. And if we zoom in right now, they've had on and off again showers and thunderstorms, and that will continue throughout the evening hours. Right now, big picture, we're going to skip that. And temperature-wise, once again, mid-70s south, upper 50s to the north. But for this evening, La Crosse, showers and thunderstorms, a break a little bit. I think more will come later in the night. Once again, I think it's just going to be plain old wet evening for Eau Claire. Just showers and thunderstorms off and on. Once again, the severe threat is there. If it is, it's going to be hail. And later on, we're going to break down. We do have some river issues, potentially with the amount of rain that we're going to come. And I'll break all that down a bit later.
All right, Craig, thanks very much.
This fall, schools across Minnesota must keep a supply of naloxone on hand in case of an emergency. The drug can reverse the effects of an opioid overdose.
And as Caroline Cummings reports, a training session today is helping high schoolers learn to use the life-saving tool.
20 students at Roosevelt High School Monday packaged hundreds of naloxone kits for people in Minneapolis to pick up at an access site, no questions asked. Life-saving tools they now know how to use in case of an emergency.
We felt it was really important to prepare them for a crisis that's happening, to give them hope and power in what they can do to intervene.
Carrie Anderson Slade teaches teens in the Health Careers program at Roosevelt. The school partnered with mHealth Fairview to teach students who opted in how to use the overdose reversal drug. They left the classroom today with their own doses of Narcan, the nasal spray version, and a certificate showing they're trained.
It just felt like we were capturing a moment where what we're providing is actually meeting them with what they need in this world.
More than 1,000 people died in Minnesota last year of an opioid overdose. That includes 27 kids under 18, a crisis fueled by the highly potent synthetic opioid, fentanyl.
We know that teenagers experiment. We know that they're curious. We know that there's peer pressure. All of these things that make this population such an important target when it comes to receiving this education and receiving the tools that they're going to be given today to save someone's life.
17-year-old Luna Isaacson chose to participate in the Learning Opportunity Monday as a way to step up for their community.
As I could be in the middle of the age group that's being impacted by opioids, that I should be responsible for educating myself on it and be able to help.
Schools must have 2 doses of the nasal spray version Narcan in each school building.
Any school nurse or school personnel trained in using the medicine can administer it.
Well, former President Donald Trump comes face to face with his former personal attorney and longtime fixer Michael Cohen for the first time in 5 years inside a courtroom in New York. Cohen is in court to testify about Trump and his organization's alleged misconduct and fraud over the years. It's part of a civil trial in New York. Cohen is the key witness in this trial, providing behind-the-scenes detail about what Trump allegedly said and did in recent decades. It's expected the testimony will offer even more clarity on how Trump valued his own net worth and properties like Trump Tower and Mar-a-Lago.
A bipartisan coalition of 33 state attorneys general, including Wisconsin's Josh Kaul, have announced a federal lawsuit against Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. The suit alleges the tech giant deliberately engineered its social media platforms, making it addictive to children and teens to boost profits. Lawyers representing states from California to Maine say that action contributed to a youth mental health crisis.
Meta knew what its platforms, Instagram, Facebook, were doing. It knew that young people who shouldn't have been on the platform were on the platform, were being marketed to. The young people were being brought down rabbit holes or dark holes. They suffered. They continue to suffer.
The lawsuit also alleges that Meta violated a law banning data collection for children under 13. In a statement, Meta says it's disappointed by this route taken by the attorneys general and is determined to provide teens with, quote, safe, positive experiences online.
Just ahead tonight, party problems. Republicans call it another embarrassing day as they try to nominate a speaker. Why a Minnesota congressman dropped out of the race just hours after being nominated. Right after this.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Goodwill starts with you when you shop the original Halloween headquarters. This season, as you get ready to open your door to mummies, princesses, and never-before-seen characters, shop Goodwill for great deals on one-of-a-kind Halloween costumes, decor, and more. Perfect for any ghoulish gathering. It's your purchases that also open doors to job training and opportunities, all while keeping items out of the landfill, making you a superhero to neighbors in our community. Goodwill starts with you.
Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, in fall. Surrounded by breathtaking colors, with so many fall things to do, like picking and exploring. Celebrate fall in Prairie du Chien with us at one of many great events. Along the Mississippi, between the majestic river bluffs, fall in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. We'll see you soon.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado with the TurboMax engine. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
With Vygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Vygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Hours after winning his party's nomination, Minnesota Representative Tom Emmer dropped his bid for Speaker.
Now House Republicans must once again scramble for a new nominee.
The swift exit from the race is the latest sign Republicans are still no closer to electing a new Speaker, 3 weeks after Kevin McCarthy's historic removal from the chair.
Emmer is now the third Republican to win the nomination of the GOP conference, only to then exit the race after failing to secure the necessary votes to win the gavel.
Earlier in the day, Emmer's bid to be Speaker appeared on the verge of collapse amid opposition from the right flank of his conference and fresh attacks waged by former President Donald Trump.
Emmer could only afford to lose 4 Republicans in a floor vote. 26 voted against him behind closed doors. Israel is ramping up its airstrikes, casualties in Gaza are rising, and the struggle to move aid into Hamas-controlled territory is growing.
Terror has gripped the region since Hamas's October 7th attacks on Israeli civilians. The faces of the missing are plastered on this wall near Israel's military and defense headquarters, a reminder of what's at stake.
At an impassioned UN Security Council meeting, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken called for universal condemnation of Hamas's terrorism and the immediate release of hostages.
I implore every member here, use your voice, use your influence, use your leverage to secure their unconditional and immediate release.
Secretary Blinken says the U.S. is working with Egypt, Israel, and the UN on a sustainable aid channel to civilians in Gaza.
Israel has vowed to destroy the terror group in a looming ground invasion. Coming up at the Tone, please leave a message. Congress is looking into how to stop robocalls from plaguing the nation. We'll be right back.
And yeah, although we got rain and showers, thunderstorms coming, we do have some cold air, which might involve the first season snow for some areas. I'll break all that down, what to expect on your First Warn weather update after the break.
911, what's your emergency?
I smell something delicious and I don't know what it is.
Ma'am, we traced the smell and it's coming from inside your oven.
Ah, amazing.
Papa Murphy's.
Hello, this is a real lawyer. Yeah, I've won 1 million cases, and I'm on a bunch of billboards.
Whoa, buddy. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay.
Fine.
Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
How'd you even get in here? What are you doing answering calls? Where's your mom, man?
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Brighten up your workspace with a new work light from Smart Electrician. This 10,000 lumen LED work light is portable, super bright, and weather resistant. Get it now for $49.99 after rebate. Loctite power grab adhesive is high strength, paintable, and reduces the need for clamping with 0-second instant grab. A 9-ounce tube of all-purpose construction adhesive is only $2.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now get a new 2023 Ford F-150 with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $3,500 in total savings. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Seeing clearly matters. Being seen matters more. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Congress is taking another look at how to stop robocalls.
The Senate Commerce and Communications Subcommittee heard from business and technology leaders on how to prevent the unwanted and illegal phone calls and texts.
Robo-blocking app YouMail says just last month, U.S. consumers got more than 4 billion robocalls and 2 billion unwanted scam and telemarketing calls.
The witnesses want the Justice Department to aggressively enforce existing laws against companies responsible for these calls.
One senior attorney at the National Consumer Law Center says the tools exist to take action.
In a civilization in which we can take pictures of Saturn's rings, the failure to solve this problem is not a matter of technology. It's a question of whether the people in power actually want to solve it.
Experts say robocall companies will find ways to evade new laws, and government agencies need to react quickly.
The Federal Communication Commission says it is using artificial intelligence to better fight robocalls.
Well, it's not even Halloween yet, but Starbucks is getting a jump on the holiday season. The coffee chain has officially unveiled this year's lineup of popular holiday cups. Shiny and iridescent, Starbucks says the cold cups and tumblers were inspired by a winter wonderland and calm winter's night. The lineup also includes the color-changing cup set, which change color when a hot drink is poured into them. You should see these festive cups on shelves very soon.
And Sony is hoping to make gaming on the PlayStation easier for people with disabilities. This odd-looking contraption was created with one thing in mind: that no two people experience a disability in exactly the same way. So that's why it comes with pieces that are customizable, so players can tailor it to fit their individual needs. The Access controller retails for $90 and is expected to start shipping in early December. Great idea.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, some storms were passing through the heart of Monroe County right along that I-90 corridor. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, the positive news, it did weaken and the severe thunderstorm warning has basically been canceled just because of it has. You can see pretty much rapid falling apart here, but still a lot of these storms throughout this whole line could potentially have some small hail, probably not severe hail, but definitely some hail potential as they kind of pulse up and then fall apart as they lift northeast. So that's what we're going to be dealing with probably through this evening and maybe overnight. Big picture shows here's overall this system, these complexes, this front stalling right to the north, out to the west, continues to pull all that cold air sinking further and further south, and eventually we will get that. It's going to take some time, but in the meantime we do have some frontal boundaries and some activity holding across. So we still have shower storms tonight, but they will end probably before the morning commute. I'll kind of time those out. Then we have more steady rain coming probably Wednesday night through Thursday night. Some could be actually heavy. And then maybe some mixed showers, and looks like, yeah, we could see Saturday night, Sunday, some of those showers be in the form of snow too. Not expecting accumulation, but it'll probably be the first of the season we've seen. So overall, tomorrow's still mild through Thursday. We fall back to the 50s. The weekend, 30s and 40s. Some areas may not even get, like I said, to 40, and these at least should continue for the first couple days of next week. Halloween on the side does look to be a chilly one for this time of year right now. Once again, we do have a marginal risk, and this is just the lowest end, but it is for occasional getting some hail up to maybe 1 inch in some of these storms that do develop. Once again, it'll be isolated, but something we'll keep an eye on throughout the evening hours. You time this out, really it's this whole line basically that sets up, and then we're going to start seeing continue. Now, It's going to shift a little bit further north, so areas south of La Crosse might actually be dry for a good chunk of the night. It'll be pretty much Eau Claire throughout the overnight that's really going to get dumped on with the showers and thunderstorms. Eventually, we're going to start seeing this sink and then pass through sometime between about 2 to 6. So by the time we get to the morning commute, a lot of it is pushed east, so we won't see much activity going on. So it should be fairly dry morning commute for most, and just cloudy conditions that'll continue. And really, that's going to be the rule for Wednesday. It's just cloud cover with maybe a break or two with some light winds, but I don't see a lot in the way of showers or a thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon or even through the evening. It's really going to have to wait till tomorrow night that we start seeing more showers and thunderstorms begin to spread up with another wave that's going to hit. That's just the one we're going to indicate through Tuesday. This will go through about Friday morning. Friday, we got another little system come through, maybe with some more showers. We'll have to time that out a little better as we get closer. And then the snow potential is this front sits right to our south, and then we got this little wave that comes right across, lifts up, comes through Saturday. That could provide some showers. It could be in the form of snow, just depends on temperature, timing of it. And then once again, we might see another one too. And then by the time we get to Sunday, we're under this northwest really cold flow. So off and on showers is potential all the way through maybe early Monday. Once again, we're not expecting any accumulation with this, but it definitely will feel more like December come about Sunday and even lingering into next Monday with that northwest wind. Rainfall amounts quite a bit. This is just an estimate right now. This could shift. This is what we already had. So there's a corridor somewhere up in Eau Claire down to Winona that could pick up 3+ inches. And that's why we do have some river issues to contend with around Black River Falls in these areas. If this dew materializes, we could get quite a bit of rain, and that could cause some issues depending on it. But for tonight, showers and thunderstorms really is a good bet. Further to the north, as you go south of La Crosse, it may not be as widespread. You'll see plenty of dry breaks south, but up to the north, it's probably going to be all-night type of rainfall. We wake up tomorrow, we shouldn't deal with any showers or thunderstorms in the morning, and really for most of the day, it should be pretty much dry. Temperature is still mild, upper 60s to the south, lower 60s to the north, but overall shouldn't be a bad day. Just some light winds, maybe a shower, but really I think that's going to hold off until we get to Wednesday night, and that'll linger all the way off and on probably through Friday morning and even Friday afternoon. Temperatures start dropping a little bit. You'll feel it Friday, but then you'll really feel it come Saturday and Sunday, and then yes, we could see some snow or rain come Saturday night into Sunday, and then it's winter next week.
Oh,
look at that.
Thanks for that.
We just went back to winter.
Yeah, great energy over here.
No, keep it away.
You know, it's October snow. It comes and goes.
It comes with a job in the Midwest as well.
Exactly.
We get you. We get you. Craig, thank you. When we come back, stopping scams. 2 groups working together to teach local senior citizens about the danger of those scams.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
Fall is here and the weather is getting colder, so call or go online to schedule your free consultation and get 50% off your new energy-efficient windows from your home improvement company. That's right, your entire window project at half the cost. Our team of trained and certified professionals will ensure your project is done right the first time. And on top of that, we're offering no interest, no payments, and nothing down until 2025. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we've helped hunters gear up for the season for over 6 decades. So as you prep for this year's hunt, shop unbeatable deals on supplies to make your trip successful. Like 10 packs of Grabber hand warmers, just $5.99. Save $40 on this Moultrie Micro Trail Cam Kit. Power up trail cams with 16 packs of Energizer batteries, just $10.99. And while you're in for hunting gear, select sizes of Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food are $5 off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's the biggest event in King Furniture's history, a complete and total liquidation of all in-stock items in our stores. Shop over $2 million of quality name brand furniture priced for immediate liquidation. This will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to save as never before on living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, and more. When each and every piece of furniture has been sold, King Furniture will shut down for 30 to 60 days for a complete and total renovation. Don't miss the King Furniture Total Liquidation Sale going on now.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select 2023 Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Scams. It's something everyone has probably fallen victim to at some point, but two local groups are trying to change that.
The Better Business Bureau and AARP are working together to raise awareness about scams.
Today they held a scam jam for seniors. Presenters shared different fraud prevention tips and how to avoid scams.
One organizer says it's important to talk about money because if you don't, scammers end up getting the upper hand.
But that plays right into the scammers' hands. They need their victims to be isolated. So the more everyone here today can talk with the people they trust about money, the more protected we're going to be together.
He says an easy way to identify a scam is in the form of payment. If someone is asking you to pay in cash, gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency, it's most likely a scam.
If you have fallen victim to a scam, make sure to report it to the Federal Trade Commission. Doing so helps the FTC track scams so they can help with scam investigations.
And we'll have more information on how to report scams to the FTC on our website and free to download app. That website, of course, news8000.com.
We'll have another check on your forecast when we return.
When it's time to get on the road again, trust the family of car dealerships that's been serving western Wisconsin for 100 years.
No matter where you are, there is an Osseo Automotive location close to you. From the farm fields of the Chippewa Valley to the banks of the mighty Mississippi River.
Whether you're looking for something new to drive or need service on an existing vehicle, you can count on us.
Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford. Check us out at OsseoAuto.com.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
You want, when you want it. Leibachens Rent to Own.
Come into your nearest Leibachens Rent to Own to get your grand opening gift of a 2-week skip pass to use anytime you want, including the first 2 weeks. Come celebrate the grand opening of Leibachens' new Portage location with a 2-week skip pass.
What you want, when you want it. Leibachens Rent to Own.
I went from doing heroin and cocaine on a daily basis to selling things, stealing things, even selling to my friends, and then cutting it down just to keep my addiction going. Knowing that there's Narcan out there that could help you not die and have that chance at tomorrow, I'd hope everyone does their due diligence in learning ways they can get it.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor. Like really rich.
So rich. Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
All right, we still have some showers and thunderstorms, nothing severe, but we have a pretty decent line from about just west of Winona up to Black River Falls. Probably the biggest threat with this would be steady, heavy rainfall with this. That'll impact some parts of the interstates both ways. So something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, more activity further to the north. Eau Claire just looks like to be a wet evening, but there are some dry areas south of La Crosse that probably won't see as much on the way of rainfall overnight. Tomorrow's forecast, the good news is it's going to be, if this clicker goes, and it's not going to go. So we'll just, there we go. Anyway, we'll skip over that. But it was supposed to be dry for I can't speak.
Because
dry
you had
tomorrow.
a Ouija board up
I
there.
know, it's screwing me up. I'll let you go.
Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.